What's going on, collective? Welcome back to the channel. Gigi here for another collective energy reading. Real quick disclaimer, this reading is for the collective energy. Take it how it resonates. Leave what doesn't resonate. Take what does. Place yourself in the reading where you belong, please and thank you. Gigi is not a therapist. However, I'm your friend with messages from spirit, the angels, and energies that would like to communicate with you the way I do from my crystal ball brain. Okay. I know, I just want to say something really quick in the first few minute or so of this reading. The way I do my readings is very different. It's very unique because I'm a very unique person. My brain is like a crystal ball. I'm able to pick up on energies and tell the entire story that needs to be told with the help of my cards. I don't really need them. I use them for clarification. It helps me channel things a little bit more clear and precise for you because I look to give you the most clear and honest messages that I can with the help of the angels and the Most High God. Okay, so I just wanted to put that out there um, because they can be very personal, but sometimes more than one person will resonate with my readings. Okay, they're not always about me. When they are, I do my best to let you know. When I'm given the permission to release that sort of information. Sometimes it gets to be too personal that I have to delete readings. So, with that being said, just take it how it is. Enjoy the reading. It is a novella channel here. I call these tarot novellas here on my channel. So please stay, enjoy. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Like the video, comment on the video, share the video. I'd like to get to 1,000 subscribers so I can do a gratitude giveaway. Now, here soon, guys, I just wanted to give you a little bit of insight. I'm going to be doing a complete update on my website. I'm going to be adding some new products starting next month, and I look forward to sharing them with you to help you on your spiritual journey. I have some new articles of clothing that I will be hand making myself, as well as new styles of candles. I will be adding to my spirituality kits. And that is actually part of the gratitude giveaway at 1,000 subscribers. I also want to let you know that tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I will be doing my first live reading. So please join me for that. And with that being said, let's do our timeline update. It is November. It is February 17th, 2022. It is 10:43 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Central Valley, California. On my table tonight, we have the Archangels, Soul's Journey, and the the planets, elements, and zodiac cards out of the Oracles of Ascendance. I'm channeling with rose quartz, clear quartz, and amethyst tonight, and that's it. So, without no more long talking, let's just get into it. Holy Spirit, please come down with your angels to protect and guide me through this reading. Please allow me to channel through you clear, honest, and precise messages for the collective, and only allow your heaven's white light to surround this reading and cast any darkness back to hell where it belongs. Please and thank you. I greatly appreciate you, Holy Spirit. Thank you for my gifts. All right. I was feeling something karmic coming through a little bit. Somebody's in for a rude awakening for something. I'm not getting too much. Let's see what comes out when I start shuffling. Let's start with our zodiac energy. Let me get a quick sip of water here, real quick. I just got back in from a walk with Bo. Oh man, and it's cold outside. All right, Holy Spirit, let's get to business. What is the zodiac energy surrounding this reading, please and thank you? For our collective tonight, what is the collective energy for tonight? The zodiac signs surrounding this reading. Please, guys, when the zodiac comes out, please remember that it's not just in your sun, moon, and rising. Check your Mars, check your Venus, Mercury placements, all of those. Your north node, your south node, all of that. Okay. If you need a good place to check your chart, I highly suggest Astro Sofa and Cafe Astrology. Those are the two I personally use, and they're very accurate. All right, Spirit, what is the zodiac energy for tonight? Whoa, okay. Hot diggity dog. Mars, Aries, Taurus, and all the water signs, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. the bottom of the deck, we have Virgo. Hold on a second. I thought we were. Never mind. Okay. Let's see what Archangel needs to come out tonight to start this off. What messages do the Archangels have, Holy Spirit? What messages do your Archangels have for us tonight? Please and thank you, Holy Spirit. Please and thank you, Holy Spirit. What does the angels have to say? What do the angels have to say? Whoa, okay. Archangel Helia. Honor animals, communicate with different species. He's got a lion. He's got a little rabbit, squirrel, mouse, lizard. Outside, look how beautiful that is. Honor animals, communicate with different species. Let me see what his message is. Let's look at his. You want to read the whole thing? Just the guidance? Okay. This card is a request to send light to different animals and ask Archangel Helia to help, comfort, and heal them. You are also asked to transmit Christ's light to the hearts of people who do not honor animals, sense or see the unconditional love entering them and lighting them up with higher understanding. Invite the spirit of an animal to come to you. It may be a domestic pet or one unknown to you. Listen to what it wishes to communicate, and then ask Archangel Helia's sunshine yellow light to unfold it. Know that each time you do this, it comforts the animal and accelerates your ascension. Is somebody mistreating animals? I'm being told Archangel Metatron's telling me yes. Who? Are you not paying enough attention to your animals? On the nose, big time. Somebody's pets are stressed out. They need more love. They need more love. If you don't have a pet, maybe it's time to go to the shelter and pick up a little furry baby. Get them out of there. Get them out of those places where they put them to sleep for no reason because they're overfilled. You know, go and rescue an animal. It may save your life. In my last reading, you guys will probably see it back to back. It's set up to post tomorrow. It was coming out that somebody needs to get. I was really feeling that somebody needs to get a pet instead of looking at, getting into a relationship because they're lonely, and instead of working on themselves, honestly, a pet is the best way to go. Let me explain something to you. 9 years ago, almost this April, it would have been 9 years. I was going through one of the hardest times of my life. I broke up with somebody that I really loved, and it was a really rough situation. And I went to the Salt Lake City animal shelter, and I was just there for puppy therapy. I knew somebody that worked there, and I went into the small dog puppy area, and I saw Loki. And as soon as I opened the cage, he jumped in my arms, and he never left. And that dog saved my life more times than I can count. If it wasn't for him, for so many times, I would have hung it up and been done with it. If it wasn't for that little dog needing me and only having me, and it was just me and him for a long time, if it wasn't for that dog, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you. So animals are extraordinarily special. God gives them to you just when you need them. If your heart is calling you to go and pick up a little furry, or if you see something outside like a rabbit or something that's just lingering, it could very well be a spirit guide waiting for you. The Native Americans, I know a Native American that was telling me that in their culture, they believe that their ancestors that have passed on embody certain animals, depending on their spirit animal, and they will embody them to visit you, either give you messages or just check on you. So, I firmly believe that that's a thing as well. I believe that wholeheartedly. Sometimes I feel that my dog Loki sent me Bo exactly when I needed him, and they're so important. You know, listen to them. They'll talk to you. Just pay attention. If you're being called to get a pet, do it. I highly suggest it. What does this have to do with the message you were giving me at the beginning of the reading, Spirit? We'll get there. Okay. So the angels are asking you to connect with animals. If you have an animal, if you have an animal and you're noticing that they're not doing well, pay attention to them more. Give them more lugs. Go out for more walks. My whole family was sick for 2 weeks. We had COVID, all three of us. And Bo was here with me. And if it wasn't for him, I would have probably, my whole body would have seized up from the pain I was in. And if it wasn't for me going out with him for walks every day, I would be in so much more pain now than I should be. So I'm so grateful that he was here with me during that time. Somebody to cuddle with and keep me company while I was sick in bed, or when the rest of the house was in bed and I was the only one capable of getting up and doing anything. I mean, you guys saw me; I was still working and I was sick, But I was only feeling it for about 3 days, and then I was able to recover relatively fast. My son was pretty quick, but his dad was really sick for a really long time, and if it wasn't for Bo, it would have been a lot harder on us. You know what I'm saying? They're really wonderful to have around you. If you're going through breakup, that's the whole point of this, okay? If you're going through a breakup or a divorce, or you're just lonely and you've been alone a long time and you just are feeling down and depressed because you want somebody to cuddle, don't just jump into a relationship, okay? Don't just jump into a relationship because you feel lonely. Go get you a pet. Get a little kitten, get a little rabbit, get a dog. You don't have to get a big dog. You don't have to get a mat like a Great Pyrenees. You can get a little, you know, Jack Russell or a pug or a Frenchie or a beagle. Beagles are amazing, by the way. And you can rely on yourself at that point and have your freedom, so you don't have to get tied down to somebody that may take advantage of you, use you for your money, use you for sex, use you for whatever it is that they're using you for, or vice versa. You using them just because you don't want to be alone and putting yourself in a relationship that it may not be for the best good for you, because you need to work on yourself. There's a reason right now why you are alone. I really feel that somebody is in loneliness because somebody's in guilt. I'm being shown the words lonely and guilty. So, however it is for you, we're going to get into the soul's journey. This will give us exactly the words that we need to figure this story out. But somebody's in for a big surprise. A big surprise. Is it going to be a good surprise? No, it's going to be an eye opener. It's going to be life lessons that need to be learned. I'm seeing somebody thinking about it and then thinking about the amount of walks a dog would need. The thing is right now, I'm being told that your mind, body, and soul need a realignment, okay? Your mind and your body and your soul, everything's connected. And getting up and taking that dog out for a walk without any tech, leave the tech at home. Don't put on no music. Just go outside and just take a walk. Take a walk in the sunshine, take a walk in the moonlight, and just clear your mind. Breathe the fresh air. Put the dog in the car, go to the park. Put the dog in the car, go on a trail. Put the dog in the car, go to the beach. Go do something. Take your buddy with you. You don't need your headphones in your phone or your headphones or any of that. Just be with your dog. Just connect with them, bond with them. And all of the while, you're working on your body, getting healthy, clearing your mind so you can, not sit there in stress and anxiety. Clear it all. Just release it. Anytime you feel something, you're thinking about something, release it to God. Talk to God. If you're bored and you want something to do, pray, meditate while you're walking. Talk to God. That'll help your spirit. Just doing one simple act of walking your dog will help your mind, body, and soul. Okay? It will help you release whatever it is that I feel like there's a karmic that's about to get a seriously rude awakening. And it comes down from some masculine pulling back his energy from her for whatever she did to him. I'm being told cheating. Somebody got cheated on and put this person into loneliness, misery, and depression. And he really is. Are you contemplating getting into a relationship with somebody? A divine feminine? Because you're lonely? That's part of the reason, but is it the main reason? No, not at all. The thing is the reason why you haven't gotten it. Have you been single a long time? Long enough, I'm being told. I'm not getting any specifics right now, but I'm being told long enough. And the thing is have you done any work on yourself? Nowhere near, not enough? Not enough. Okay, well, at this point, it's time for you to start getting to work. And to cure that loneliness, I really believe that you should listen to this angel and start connecting with different species and working on your self-esteem. What are you regretting? Letting somebody walk away without giving them the full reason, your full emotion? On the nose, big time. However, I'm being told it's because you lack self-esteem. Yes. Okay. So, here's the thing. Don't regret it. Living with regret is just going to make you sick. You're going to have that lingering over you. It's going to make you sick to your stomach. What you need to do is you need to take this time of feeling lonely. Take that and use that to go do something with it. Go get a pet. Even if it's just go to the pound and just get some pet therapy. And if one of them talk to you, take them home. That's it. Just be done with it. They'll tell. I'm telling you, the day I met Loki, I was not expecting to walk home with a dog. I didn't have the I really didn't have the $200 to spend, but I spent it anyway, and it was the best 9 years. He gave me the best 9 years ever. That dog had a great life. I gave him the best life that I could. I'm giving Bo the best life I can, and they bring such joy. And it hurts. It really does. I mean, I cry every single day about my Loki. I miss him every single day. I tell Bo I miss my Loki, and I'm glad you're here. My son asks for Loki and says, Mama, every time we're at the kitchen table, he tells me he misses his Loki. Every time we go out for a walk, I miss my Loki at least 2 or 3 times a day. And it hurts, and it's painful, And that's why I got Bo, because I knew he was going to be here to heal me, my heart, in a way that no human could do. Okay? Dogs they literally are a God's gift to humanity. We do not deserve these creatures. They love us unconditionally. They're there for you when nobody else is. They love you like no human being can. They feel your emotions, and they know when you're sad. Like Bo knows when I am not in a good place, and he's right in my lap licking my face. I mean, he's 30-something pounds. He's huge for a beagle, and he weighs a ton, but it's so worth it. You should see me every day. It's me in the mornings when we have our cuddle sessions. It's Bo on my lap, Killian in my arms, and I barely have room to breathe. But it's the most beautiful moments. It's the most beautiful moments. So instead of being in regret that you let somebody go that you want in your life, don't rush into anything. Go find another way to heal that loneliness so you can allow yourself to work on you. You need to work on you. Don't live in regret. Fix the problem and find a way to grow from this situation. Okay? Because the thing is once you start pulling your power back from whoever cheated on you, okay? Once you do that, you're going to see a whole new you. I can speak from experience. Okay? Once you start pulling your energy back from people that don't deserve it, yeah, you're going to feel like a new person. So start working on you. And right now, I really believe that it starts with a little furry. Keep working on that self-esteem, or get to work on that self-esteem. Stop living in regret. Start finding a way to find happiness. And Adam, I promise you, you will feel so much purpose when you have to get up every morning and you feed your puppy and you take him on a walk and you're scritching the belly and you're giving treats and teaching them tricks and doing all kinds of fun things, and they jump on the bed and they're laying with you and cuddling and licking your face. And they don't ask you to change the channel when you're watching something they don't like, because they don't care. They just want to be there with you. You want to watch a fun movie that nobody else wants to see? Grab your dog, lay in bed, and watch your movie. You don't have to worry about anything. If you don't make your bed in the morning, they don't care. They'll probably mess it up and curl up in the blankies and lay there while you're at work doing whatever it is you do. If your breath is a funky and the first thing in the morning and you haven't brushed your teeth yet, they're not going to go yell at you and stop kissing me. I don't want you. And no, they'll be all up in your face, breathing on you with their hot doggy breath. They'll give you purpose in life. They'll give you happiness. And with all of that, you will be able to let go of any regrets in your life and have growth. And you know what? When you do this whole 180 flip and you start glowing up, that's going to be the rude awakening to the person that cheated on you. Seeing you for who you really are. Seeing you for the good person that you are. Seeing that you have self-esteem. Seeing that you are a boss. And that way, once you find your purpose and you find happiness within yourself, and you can go to that person that you really truly want to be with, and you're not just running to them because you're lonely. Having a dog will make you have discipline, because every day you got to get up, you got to feed him, you got to walk him, you got to do all the things. You know, it'll help you find discipline, get you on a routine. You can't have crap all over the place, because then your dog will get into it and may get sick from something you're leaving around. It'll give you a reason to put your trash in the trash can instead of leaving it on the bedside table. It'll keep you from leaving food out on the table that they can get into and get sick from. It'll give you a reason to get up and go get exercise every day, 6, 7, 8 times a day. You got to walk the dogs, especially if you don't have a yard. They'll help you with discipline. Okay? They'll teach you how to accept yourself. Give you the help you need to make the changes, so that way you can have healthy relationships. But you have to accept you for who you are. You need to work on you. You need to make the changes and have the growth that you need to be in a healthy relationship. Because you're telling me you regret letting somebody go. Is it the person that cheated on you? No. It's you did say it was a divine feminine, I believe. Well, if you want a relationship with a divine feminine, does she have her stuff together? For the most part, she's doing her best, working her butt off, doing what she needs to do. Well, if you want a relationship with somebody like that, you need to do what you need to do to grow and change from whatever it is that you're sitting there being in regret about, feeling a certain kind of way. Find your purpose. Get disciplined. Having a strict routine for some people will bring them happiness, so they know every day this is what I got to do, and as long as I don't stray from this, everything should be fine. Some people need that. I mean, let me tell you, I was at my best when I was in the service, because I had no other choice. And when I do well with a strict routine when it's enforced. If I don't have to enforce it, I won't. But if somebody has, yeah, okay, it's time for acceptance, because I really see somebody, a masculine, specifically a masculine, contemplating doing something and making a big change. Is that true, Archangel Metatron? Yes. Big time. Is he really starting to want this relationship? More now than ever? Yes. Well, it's time to do something about it. Because if you want this particular relationship with the divine feminine, is it going to be the rude awakening to this karmic? Yes. Is it going to be like World War III? No, but it's going to be a rude awakening that you put a whole lot of work into yourself, and then this divine feminine gets to have you. And the thing is if she wouldn't have cheated, she would have been the person that would have been there. No, why is that? You were broken with her? Yes, why? Because of divine feminine on the nose, big time. So she's just a karmic. Is that what's really going to be a slap in the face for her? Yeah, it was never meant to be her. No, not at all. Well, I can understand what the rude awakening is now. I, you know, I can understand it. Is she going to take it badly? No. But is it still going to bother her? Yes. But there's maturity there, I'm assuming. On the nose, big time. Been divorced long enough to where it's not going to hit her the way it would have as if it happened right after you guys got divorced. Is that right? On the nose, big time. Divorced, separated, whatever. I'm being told divorced. Take it how it is for you guys. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Do me a favor, masculine. When the time comes to talk to this, or is there going to be a reason to talk about this to this karmic? Sort of. When the karmic finds out, if she reaches out to you about it, just don't rub it in her face. Don't be a jerk about it. Be empathetic about it. Do what you got to do to give her the information she needs, but be compassionate to her feelings, because even though she did you dirty with the cheating, she's still a human being that deserves, especially if you guys have any type of relationship now for whatever reason. Okay? Be empathetic. Don't just throw it in her face and try to be a jerk, because you're at that point, you're just, really, have you done any work? Patience and fear. What are you afraid of? The amount of work it goes into having a dog? Yes. Do you have patience for the animal? No. Are you sure it's not patience with the animal, or is it not, or is it the patience with yourself to have to stay disciplined? That's the part. It's he fears the discipline, he fears the responsibility, he fears the work, and he doesn't have the patience with himself to do it. On the nose, big time. Well, that's something you need to work on. You need to make that change. You need to change that mindset instead of accepting that this is how you are and not making any changes. That seems very bullheaded of you. Very stubborn. Don't accept that this is the only way that you can be, because it's not, I can tell. Blame. Well, who's blaming who? Who's blaming what? You're blaming the karmic for what? Destroying your mental state? Yes, the cheating did a number on you, didn't it? On the nose, big, huge. He's like, his arms are just like, yo, this much. Like, he's just, if his arms could stretch any further, they would. She screwed him up big time in the head. Do you have fear that it's going to happen again? No, why is that? Divine feminine would never do that to me. You, and you know that for a fact. On the nose, big time. Is it humor as in you need to find the lighter side of life? sort of, but it's more of childish behaviors. On the nose, big time. Okay. Does it have to do with this blaming? Sort of, amongst other things. I'm sorry. I'm very sleepy. What's with definitely, I'll say this. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Yeah, a dog will definitely make you see the lighter side of life when they're just in your face, turning on their back, wanting to have belly rubs and licking your face. They definitely bring out the lighter side. But the childishness that I'm being told is blaming, cheating is never an acceptable act, especially in a monogamous relationship, okay? But there is a but, okay? Don't be childish and not forgive. You can forgive somebody and still not like them. Now, I say this to a lot of people. I'll say it to you guys. I love everyone unconditionally, but I don't. You can love somebody and not like them. Okay? You can love them for who they are. You can love them as a human being, but you don't have to like the person that they are in that moment. You can forgive her and still not like the fact that she cheated on you. But if you want forgiveness for anything that you may have done, that regret of letting somebody go that you truly want, like if you want forgiveness for something like that, you're going to have to start by forgiving the one person that did you wrong, or whoever did you wrong. You're going to need to forgive them. Because, if you want forgiveness, you have to be able to forgive. Okay? No more blaming. It's time to grow up. Be grateful for this particular situation because it's teaching you what you need to learn about yourself, showing you the weakest sides of you that need to have work done on them for growth. I'm thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. Be grateful for all the good, the bad, and the ugly. I will always and forever say that. Guilt. Do you guilt trip her about the cheating? Oh yeah, big time. Do you say it to her out loud? Not anymore. You do it under your breath. You do it in private. You throw guilty energy towards her for breaking you down mentally for what she did to you. Okay, I can understand why you're doing that, but that's something that you need to release and surrender. Because the thing is once you do that glow up, you're gonna knock the socks right off this woman. She's gonna it's gonna literally be like a rude awakening. She's not gonna hate you. She's not gonna be super angry. She's gonna be probably more hurt than anything. Are you gonna be angry? No. Disappointed? Eh. Hurt a little bit, but it's been so long, on the nose big time, that it's going to be more of just like a rude awakening. Like, I really wasn't his person, but you did do a number on him, female. You did a great big number on him, and the thing is, have you asked for forgiveness? No, maybe sort of. Well, now you may want to ask for forgiveness so that way there can be healing and learning. This man is emotionally and mentally damaged from you cheating on him. Where else is this guilt coming from? It feels like it's coming from somewhere else, is it? Yep. Guilty of misleading somebody? On the nose, big time. Divine feminine. Guilty about what? He's in guilt. He's having guilt and regret about letting her go. If you can hear that train, I'm getting confirmation for all this. He's in guilt and regret about letting divine feminine go. The thing is honestly, in my heart, I feel that this was God's way of saying, you need to do your self work. You need to work on yourself before you can be in a relationship with this person. She's extraordinarily gifted in so many ways that she's on a pathway somewhere that you need to be able to keep up with her. And your mind, body, and soul need to be in alignment in order to be on the level that she would need you to be at to be able to keep up. So instead of sitting here in regret and guilt and blaming other people either under your breath or in their face and having fear and all of this, right now, if you want this person, if you really want this person, you need to get up and do something about it. And it really starts with, I really believe it starts with getting yourself out and doing something. And if that means getting a dog, it's going to. Because like I said, those animals will help bring the light into your life so you can get out of all of this darkness. Allow a sweet little furry to bring you out of the darkness and help heal you. They will heal you. They will heal you. So don't doubt yourself that you can do it. Don't doubt that you can't do it, or you can do it. Don't doubt yourself. You can do it. It's not a hard thing to be a pet owner. It's not a hard. It's hard to do. It's not a hard. It's hard to do the self work. It is. Don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt yourself. Start searching for peace. Start searching for peace. And I really believe it all starts with one simple walk around the block with your dog without any tech. In the first thing in the morning. First thing in the morning. Sun's rising. Bring you out a cup of coffee. Go get you a walk. Put your tennies on. Put your sweats on. Go outside. It's the best way to start the day. When I'm able to, when it's on the weekends, I like to be the one that walks Bo in the morning. Normally, it's my son's dad. He likes to do the walks so I can sleep in a little bit with my son. But on the weekends when he's home and he can be inside with the baby, I will take the dog out as early as I can. As soon as I get up, I like to take the dog out because I like the cold air in my face. The sun is coming up. It's beautiful. It's clearing. It brings me peace. So I can speak from experience in this. That getting a little sweet furry is going to literally help you do your glow up. It's going to help you get a 180 switch. Once you start doing these morning walks and these afternoon walks and these evening walks, you're really going to be feeling it. And, you're going to be sleeping better. You're going to be craving more water. You're going to be craving healthier foods, hopefully taking your vitamins, and you may even get the motivation to get up and go to the gym and start actually working out and doing something for yourself. You know what I'm saying? It has to start somewhere. So be honest with yourself. Do you want to be happy? Yes, I really believe you do. So it's time for you, it's time for you to heal. It's time for you to heal. Is there anything else you want to talk about? Not for this reading. Okay. Well, that's it. On the bottom of the deck, don't let loneliness put you in a relationship you're not ready for. Even if it's with somebody that you truly want. Don't let loneliness push you into a relationship with anybody, specifically this divine feminine, because if you rush into it too soon, is it going to ruin it? No, but it's going to be even more work for you because you're going to try to impress this person. You're going to try to do all the things and you're not going to be able to keep up, and then you're going to feel really guilty that you didn't take this time to do something. And you're going to start beating yourself up, and you may even make it worse for yourself. So instead of worrying about the loneliness, go get you a dog. Go get you get a kid. If you don't want to have to worry, no, get a dog. Spirit's saying, get a dog. You need a dog. There are dogs out there that are being mistreated and are extremely lonely. Let me tell you something. Let me close this reading, and then I'm going to give you some brief Gigi info, okay? Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, and loved ones and energies that have come through to help with this reading. I truly appreciate and love you. I close this reading. Now, listen. My Bo, I can tell, was abused. Okay, big time. He is such a good boy, but they must have hit him or did some damage to him somehow, because you can definitely tell. I don't know if they neglected him or what, but it's hard for me to get him to play. It's hard for me to get him to do much. Like, I don't know if they ever really walked him or if they had a yard or property or whatever, but, he doesn't like being on the leash. He lays around a lot, and, I'm not sure what his age is, but he may be a little bit older, but I can just tell. There's a lot of animals out there that are with people that don't deserve them because they're abusive and neglectful, okay? They need good, loving people. And if you're lonely, just think about them living in these freaking cages in tiny little spaces in these shelters that are overfilled and packed because there's so many of them. Like, especially where I live, the Humane Society, or the animal shelter that I went and got Bo at, they were so overfilled that they were literally trying to just give them away. Literally just giving them away. I mean, they do run some kind of checks and stuff like that, but they're just giving them away. They just need them out of there so they can help more animals. So go. Even if it's just donating if you don't want to have them in the house because you work too much or whatever, then just go on the weekends when you're free and go and volunteer your time. And I'm telling you, if there's one that's meant for you, they'll show themselves to you. And once they do, that's the end of it. You're not going to be able to say no. Okay? So don't let loneliness force you into a relationship with somebody when you are not ready. It may because you got a lot of, especially this divine feminine, for whoever this is. This divine feminine is on her way to doing something that you're going to need a lot of stamina to keep up with her. So just know that. That's all I got for you guys. Sorry it was a little longer than I'm shooting for 45 minutes or less, and we're under 45 minutes. So there you guys go. I hope you know that I love you very much. And please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video, comment, and know I love you. Light, love, and blessings. Till next time, guys. See you soon.